You're listening to the All Elite Podcast, your favorite AEW fan podcast for in-depth analysis and discussions about the #1 growing brand in professional wrestling today, All Elite Wrestling. This podcast is broadcasted live on YouTube, Facebook Live, and Twitch on behalf of the No Holds Barred Network. The network is your source for wrestling interviews and podcast content featuring independent wrestling and AEW. Also, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. So sit back, relax, and interact in the live chat. Enjoy the show.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the All Elite Podcast right here on the No Holds Barred Network. We are your #1 fan AEW podcast. I'd like to discuss about everything in AEW right here in the No Holds Barred Network, which is your source for all wrestling podcast content and more. My name is Kyle Masters, and I'm always joined by, well, actually, I'm now returning. My returning co-host is coming back this week. I had a sub the last few weeks, but my returning co-host, she is the woman of many nicknames. She's Eve P. Giggles, the Heartbreak Chick, the Queen of the Indies, the Lady of the Light Tubes herself. That's Tiffany! Welcome back, Tiff.
Feels like it's been forever.
It's been forever.
It has.
And we're doing this live after Dynamite. Like, Dynamite was literally like 30 minutes ago. And we're talking about it. Crazy, right?
I know. It's nuts that we've done one like right after it, but it's crazy. Me and Kyle's schedules are insane lately, and it's going to get worse. And me and Kyle will figure that out after this podcast of what's going on in October.
Yeah, so guys, stay tuned.
Thank you, Jackie, for filling in for me.
Thank you, Jackie, from Elite POV, for filling in for Tiff. It might happen more often than not, guys. Sometimes I probably won't be here, and Tiff will be with someone else, and sometimes she won't be here. I'll be with someone else. Just, we have our revolving door of guests to help us out here when we do, me and Tiff do have big, busy schedules. Tiffany with a lot of her indie stuff. I am into the gaming world, and I have a lot of IRL stuff that get busy nowadays. So we do it when we can, but we work it out. I mean, we had a big schedule for this month. We're gonna do the same. I'm gonna post a graphic. It'll have all our schedules for October, because me and Tiff are gonna sit down after this pod and figure it out. And we'll let you guys know. So make sure you're following the podcast on Twitter, and that is at All Elite Pod. And I see you guys going nuts in the chat. Apparently, Sammy Guevara called out Bobby Fish, and it's booked for next week, apparently. Bobby Fish versus Sammy G. Is that official, guys? Like, or are you guys just y'all can't go into a live chat, a podcast live chat, and say something's official if it's not official.
Isn't he still at NXT?
No, Bobby Fish got released a while ago.
Oh, did he? I don't even know.
Apparently it's happening next week.
I don't follow. Kyle, you know what's funny? During one of the commercials here, and it was funny because I was talking to Cody that lives upstate New York.
Yeah.
And I got a WWE. I don't know if anybody else got it, but I got a WWE commercial during it, like promoting Raw Draft. And I was like, that's a first.
Wow. Oh, yeah. Bobby Fish is tweeted out. I'd like to congratulate the new TNT champion, Sammy Guevara, to be the first challenge. And to be the first challenge for that title. Ready to walk through the forbidden door. Yeah, he's coming next week. Wow.
Do it. I love the fact that we're getting these like doors of people walking in and out, like Leo Rush.
Yeah, officially All Elite.
What?
Yeah.
Excited. I'm sad because I wanted to see him more even in the indie circuit. But it was funny, right? We got that like one and done with Leo Rush, and I wanted to see more in the Battle Royale, and now he's coming.
So yeah, it's like third retirement.
You know what? As long as he's good, he's healthy, he looks great, he's amazing in the ring. Oof. Let's go.
So I see there are a lot of people in live chats right now. We got everybody in Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Even Twitch is popping off. I see you guys. I see you, G-Rod. I see you, Infinity. Infinity, man, is a beast at logos. He made my Twitch graphic logo, and he does a lot of logo work. He's an amazing graphic designer. So So shout outs to you, Infinity. So if you guys want graphic design, pay the man. Most importantly, you pay a graphic designer to do work, and then he does the work for you. And I tell you right now, his work is the chef's kiss. But yes, crazy. Look, like we're on the air, and like Bobby Fish coming in AEW. That's literally 2 out of the 3 members of the Undisputed Era in AEW.
Yeah. I'm with
Woof.
it.
Woof.
You never.
It makes you wonder.
It does make you wonder. I mean, I was talking about this earlier. LSG showed up at which he's been on the podcast. He showed up on Dark. Anthony Green. I'm sad because I was supposed to be at H2O on Sunday and he was backstage, but I didn't go. It's just nuts seeing people on Dark, Dynamite. Like, what is going on? Like, oof, God. Go.
So I'm sitting here going like, oof, can you imagine if Kyle O'Reilly let his contract run out and he comes over and they get the whole Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, they were a tag team. It was a Red Dragon, I think they were called. Yeah. I'd love to see that in their tag team division. That would just add to the stacked tag team division they already have. But man, I tweeted this out and I'm like, interesting. So the road, the documentary, but these promo things they do, like the Road to Dynamites. They had Adam Cole's this week.
Yeah.
I couldn't help but notice he only mentioned the Young Bucks the entire time.
Yeah.
When he was talking about the group, the Super Clique, he only mentioned the Bucks. Did not mention Kenny Omega once. And then someone tweeted me a photo of Adam Cole looking dirty to Kenny Omega in some instance, and I'm like, I wonder, because AEW loves to do these little mini Easter eggs, and they plant them little where, and then they make you think back. This might be a moment where we think back and go, oh, but remember this at this point when they did this? It makes sense now.
Yeah.
You always got to think. And you think they do things for reasons in this company. Everything is done for a reason. Everything. They don't just do something and that's it. Everything is done for a reason. Yeah, shouts to Rob for that photo. But anyways, not the Rob another Rob. Anyways, Dynamite was tonight. Great show. I thought it was amazing. They ended off with a shocker. That's probably the biggest rub you can get right now. Like, we knew eventually he would win this belt. I didn't think it would be on a random Dynamite. I did not think it would be on a random Dynamite.
It was like a pay-per-view. That was my thought process during it. I was like, this is really a pay-per-view match. I was like, damn, they just like giving it to us.
I was like, damn, okay. I initially thought that they were going to stretch this match, this in particular matchup, to Full Gear and do it at Full Gear. I thought Full Gear we were going to get Sammy Guevara and Miro for the TNT belt. That'd be a good selling pay-per-view match, and that's where they would do it. But this is interesting. Now, I'm sitting there going, oh, okay, now where's Miro going from here? What are they doing with him going into Full Gear? And now, like, Sammy Guevara, who's the first challenger with him? But now we see, like, it's Bobby Fish next week. I don't think that's going to be a Full Gear feud. I wonder what's going on with that. I'm interested.
Do you think Kit's gonna come back and feud with Miro?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, Kit's been doing this weird thing, like this bag over a head thing. You see that? You see him tweeting and stuff. I'm like, what is that? Yeah. What's this all about? What is this? But man, that was insane. I didn't think they'd pull the trigger. I as soon as the match started, in my head, I'm going like, I was like, I think they're gonna pull it. I think they're gonna do it. They might do it, and then, like, it got down to it. I'm looking at the clock and looking like what's going on in the match. I'm like, oh my god, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it, aren't they? And insane. Miro loses for was this the first time in AEW?
Yeah.
To Sammy Guevara. Yeah.
I mean, what a better way than to push it off to a kid that's is over and is really good. Like, it's good, better. I think I like this better. I feel like it means more, especially like we talked about this, like CM Punk coming in, working with these young kids. They're hungry, right? So it's like, I don't want to keep seeing like all these WWE guys taking completely over. So it's good that they're working with these new, up and coming.
It depends on who, though. If it's there to be like old guy, no. If it's a younger or someone in their like prime, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't care because that's perfect. That's what you do. Doesn't matter if you come from another company. If you're young or in your prime, you can get pushed right away. That's fine.
Yeah.
So I'm all cool with that. If it's like Christian or Sting, no, absolutely not.
Yeah.
But they've done wonders with those two. But like CM Punk, I'm gonna talk about him, but Dynamite was from Rochester tonight. It was the Brody Lee tribute night, which was really awesome. They did an amazing job throughout the show, tributing him. The show started out with like the Brody chants, which was amazing.
You know, let me find. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna let you talk. But there's a tribute show upstate. I forgot the promotion, and it was actually Brody Lee. Because my friend called me the other day on the phone. He's like, "Tiff, you gotta watch this." And I'm like, he's like, "I'm going to this." Brody was planning. It was on a indie promotion that kind of stopped running. It's been 6 years, and Brody was planning a comeback, like a one-time show for this promotion, and he died. And then they plan to still do it. So let me find the promotion. I actually shared it on Twitter a couple of days ago, but I'm gonna find it. Go ahead, you go. I'm gonna find it.
Okay. Well, I was just gonna say that again, it was from Rochester, his hometown tonight, which was great. And this was the show I was supposed to originally go see before COVID happened. I had tickets to it, and I was going to see Matt Hardy and Brody Lee debut. And I was actually going to go see this rescheduled one, but of course COVID stopped me from doing that too. Stopped me from doing a lot of fun things, but it is what it is. But yeah, I can't describe how amazing it was tonight. The way they
2C review.
Okay, so
That's the name of it. I'm dropping the links.
But man, it was such a good show tonight. They did an amazing job with everything from the Dark Order segment, like with their match and bringing the kid out, and even with like TJ getting the victory and doing it for Brody. Like you can see like they are almost breaking down at the end. And I think they even like did a good job with Amanda Hubbard. Yeah, Amanda Hubbard. Is it Amanda? Did I say it right? Is it?
Yeah, Amanda. Yeah.
Like
Amanda.
her getting her into it too was great. Like telling like Eva Uno and Stu Grayson to get their heads together and get in there and help your brothers out. And man, it was just
man up, do it.
Yeah, they did such a great job, and I think they did an amazing job. And they're going to continue that with Rampage, which we're going to watch on Friday. The people that are there tonight are going to see all the cool stuff. Apparently, stuff with Bobby Fish already, which is going to be insane. But someone in chat, this may be controversial, but Sal Michaels, this may be controversial, but I don't think Danielson should get a rematch at Omega yet. I mentioned this was it last week or 2 weeks ago. They're gonna be doing it. And it's gonna be at Full Gear, and it's because, again, you look at Daniel Bryan, you see the history that this guy has with his neck. They can't if they have the opportunity to do it now, especially with Daniel Bryan and especially with a Kenny Omega who's like extremely banged up. You get it done right now as soon as possible. You get that shit banged out, and then you here's hoping you can have another match later down the line. But these two are going to have a rematch. And I'm sitting here crossing my fingers that it's an Iron Man match.
Let's give it to me.
Because there's no other match that these two can have. They're not going to have a lights out match. They're not going to have a hardcore match. These are wrestlers who love to wrestle and just had a 30-minute tie last week. So they're going to have a 60-minute Iron Man match at Full Gear. That's my guess.
I'm for it. Give it to me.
Yeah.
Oof. It's going to be good.
So, and you do that now because Daniel Bryan's neck, you never know. One day, he'll have like a random match with like a Guevara or someone, and his neck could go kaput, and you can never do that match ever again. You know what I mean? You don't have that rematch anymore. So that's what I'm saying. They're doing this now. They're get all these like crazy AEW matches out, and then when it's safe to go, Daniel Bryan's heading over to New Japan to do a bunch of New Japan stuff. So, I can't wait.
New Japan. I want to get tickets because Eddie and Moxley versus was it Archer and Suzuki?
Is this the Philly show?
Yeah.
Wait, they're doing that again?
Yeah.
Wait, they're doing that exact match they did on AEW in New Japan again?
Yeah, I think so. Hold on.
Interesting.
I'm gonna look it up.
So that's the Philly show, right? That's the one where they're doing Ospreay and Zayn in the one night. Yeah. Alex Zane's everywhere. He's everywhere right now.
He's on my page. I saw him, right?
He's everywhere. He's going to Impact. He's just at New Japan. He's just literally getting booked left, right, and center.
So, I know I told everybody, I was like, I want Zayn to get back into the Indies circuit before he comes back onto the podcast. And I want Kyle to do that interview with me. Zayn's actually going through this whole 10-day thing that he's not home. So, but I talked to him and he's going to come on the podcast. I told him that I wasn't going to talk WWE with him. And he said, we can talk WWE. And I told him I didn't wanted to talk about it. He's like, we can talk WWE. So I'm going to make it happen for you guys. And Kyle's going to be with me for that interview because he needs to be there.
I mean, I'm curious to see how his run went, like what was going on behind the scenes and how he
talk about
felt.
his training.
Yeah.
That's what I want to talk about with him. You know, like, I mean, he's got on, like, I know he's got on another podcast. He broke a bunch of things about what had happened or whatever like that. But, like, again, you saw the picture. You saw I met Suzuki. How fucking cool was that? Damn. Like, there's a lot going on. So, just nuts. But, yeah. So, all over the fucking place. It's nuts.
Yeah. As for Dynamite tonight, God, the Rochester crowd was hot. They were going nuts. Well, you never know. There could be a part in New York where they're like, oh, AEW. Anyways, but yeah, it was a good crowd. God, it's an old arena, by the way. The War Memorial, that is a very old arena. But awesome. They start out with CM Punk. He's announced, like, he was on commentary longer than I thought he was going to be. He literally was on commentary the entire night. I wonder if he's going to be on commentary the entire Rampage because I don't think he's booked for a match. So I'm wondering if he's going to be there on the entire night. And I also found out that he's been requesting to be on commentary. This is not AEW saying, could you go on commentary for us? No. He's like, I want to go out there. And like, I was in a group chat and, you know, we agreed. It's like, it's because he's having fun right now. He's genuinely having fun. And he loves, and that's why he's like, yo, I'm having fun. Like, can I go out and do commentary? They're like, sure, here, we'll put you a fourth chair. You can go out and do commentary for the entire night. He was there for the entire night, and he fit like a glove. He chimed in at the perfect times. He was hilarious. He you know, it's when it was time to get serious, he was getting serious in the matches. And, you know, I can't wait, though. I'm sitting there, like, watching these other matches and going, like, oh, I want him to face Punk. Oh, I want him to face Punk. Oh, I want him to face Punk. Oh, I want to put CM Punk to face him. Ooh, can you imagine if he's in a tag team with this guy? Like, I was sitting there just booking Punk dream matches the entire night. And I can't wait for them to happen. And they open with Adam Cole again. Like, that was like, they're opening up. They're doing it right. They've been opening up Dynamites the last, like, month, like, with fire matches, like, right off the bat. Like, that's what you're supposed to do. You don't open up the show with a segment. You don't open up a show with a 16-man tag match, which we'll get into. You open up with a fire match, and what a way to do it. The friggin' Adam Cole and Jungle Boy match. That's how you get the crowd going for the rest of the night. That's how you set the tone. They are clicking with these match openers, and it's amazing.
I love the chants, right? Like, Adam Cole's supposed to be heel, but the fucking crowd loves him, and you're getting the chants. Cole, like,
he'll never get booed.
It's just one of those things, like, and that's what makes wrestling fun. You know?
AEW crowds are literally takeover crowds every week.
Yeah.
Every week they're a takeover crowd.
You're right. You're 100% right.
Yeah. So, like, Adam Cole, and he said it in Jericho's interview. He's like, because Jericho asked him about, like, how do you feel, like, how do you think, like, or what's your opinion of, like, the AEW crowd and the atmosphere and stuff? He's like, he basically said, Cole's like, these are like takeover crowds, but each and every single week.
Yeah.
So, like, it's nuts, and it's true. So, and then he's got a banger theme song, which is, like, #1 in the iTunes charts for metal right now, and the crowd sings along to it. Like, it's just in a whole, and it's not even just Adam Cole's theme song. AEW is a company to have so much fun because, like, everyone's singing everybody's theme song. And big thing here is they allow it. They don't shit on you for singing theme songs. They're like, oh no, they're singing his theme. Change it. Change his gimmick. They don't do that here. So it's great. Like, you hear them sing Adam Cole's song. They sing Jungle Boy's song. They sing Orange Cassidy's song. They sing Jericho's song. They sing CM Punk's song. They sing almost everybody's theme song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun.
So, what an opening match, dude. That was... They can have rematches, please. Just put Jungle Boy and Adam Cole in the opener of every Dynamite. Nobody's going to complain. Nobody's going to complain. They're going to be like, All right, let me see this. Let's see what they got to the table today. Oh, what's going on this week? Oh, what are they going to bring to the table today? But yeah, great opening match. And the promo after, and Brian Danielson coming out. I noticed that it was the theme with the girl singing this time. So the actual theme that people found on YouTube when he made his debut with the chick singing the chorus. So I'm glad they had to go and get a copyright done with that. So they got it done. He comes out. He's like right to the bait. Like, who wants to see? Like, it's funny because this is how, because he's done a petty thing. Well, WWE's done a petty thing, and he's agreed to not do the yes chant. I don't know if you heard about this, Tiff. He has a verbal agreement with Vince that he promised him, I won't do the yes chant for you, because Vince told him not to do it when he goes to AEW. So this is how he does it. He gets the crowd to do it for him. So it was the first thing he says when he gets on the mic. How many of you want to see me versus Kenny Omega in a rematch? Crowd goes, yes, 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 yes. He does the triggers. He's basically now doing the trigger, which sucks because, like, I want him to do the yes thing. That's his thing. Like,
it's so fucked up.
Yeah.
You know?
It's petty. It's petty as shit.
Petty.
But anyways, so now we're getting your boy Nick Jackson facing Brian Danielson on Friday.
Woohoo!
In a one-on-one match. That's gonna be a fire match. That's gonna be really good.
High flying, flippy shit. Gimme.
I can't wait for that. Oh man, just like Brian Danielson's here and he's already had. Oh my god. He's going from Kenny Omega. Like, I'm assuming he's gonna run through the Elite until he gets to Kenny Omega now. So he's gonna face
extremely violent people.
Yeah.
Make it a shirt because it should be a shirt.
It is a shirt.
Is it?
There's a shirt and it's got like blood splatter all over it. Yeah. But yes, I think he's gonna face Matt Jackson next week or some other week. Then he's gonna face. I think Adam Cole gets tied into this. And I think it's going to come down to he's got to defeat Adam Cole to get to Kenny Omega. And they're going to have like a main event match on Dynamite.
Why have we not got locomotion from Matt? I'm very upset.
I don't know, his back.
Right now. I know. I'm very sad. I missed that move.
Yo, what did you think? Was it Nick? Yeah, Nick was wearing the Taco Cat shirt today.
Oh my God. And Matt was giving me Shawn Michaels vibes with his hat.
Yeah.
Just a sexy boy.
They've been that whole thing's gold, but now they came out and said like super elite. I'm like, hey, you guys are super elite or are you the super click? What is it? Like, figure it out. You came out last week as a super click and you had t-shirts, and now this week it's like, nah, we forgot about it. Like, figure it out. Pick a name and keep it.
They're the elite. They can do whatever the hell they want.
I love what they're like joking with Brandon Cutler and like, time for like the greatest promo from the greatest promo guy in the business, Nakazawa.
I still love Brandon Cutler. He will always be being Kyle's boy.
Yeah. So that was funny. And the crowd's chanting CM Punk, and they're like, oh man, eventually like Kenny rubbed it off, but eventually that's going to happen. That's going to be a big pay-per-view match. But yeah, as for the rest of Dynamite, like I mentioned it earlier, the 16-man tag, I think we could have done. But I understand why they did it.
Kill.
Because of the ending, that was the only reason why they did it. And the story with the Dark Order. It was a little much. Besides the Brody Lee stuff, there's a lot of people. It's crazy when the fact that people are standing on the apron and the whole team is almost stretching the side of the ring with people. Yeah. That's getting a little much. But I love the way they did the tribute. The whole thing with Amanda, like Hubbard, like, straightening out Grayson and stuff and getting their heads together. I think this is just for 1 week, just because of the whole Brody Lee thing. It's in his hometown, and they brought like Brody Lee Jr. out and did the whole celebration thing. Like, it was really, really cool. And
it was nice thing. The Brody Lee signs all over the place.
That was awesome. Cool. There's actually a cool shot that was taken. I think it's AEW caught it with the camera really split for a split second, where like it was behind Brody Lee Jr. and he was looking at the crowd doing the hand thing, and in the crowd at the perfect spot was Brody sign with actually Brody Lee's head like looking straight at him. Yeah,
I love even the spell out of Brody, and the O was the I. Of the Dark Order. Like,
it's
cool.
Yeah.
So as I said, I dropped the links in the chats for you guys so you can see it of that Friday show. There's gonna be a lot of AEW people there. Thunder Rosa is gonna be there. Stu and Grayson are gonna be there. There's a bunch of people. It's like I'm excited. There's so much wrestling going on. Fuck. I'm gonna have Rampage and that show on. So.
Yo, what'd you think of my boy? It's not Arn Anderson. It's Armed Anderson. Because that boy has got a Glock. He's about to go on ya.
Anthony had me rolling with his name change on Twitter.
Yeah. I was watching it with him, and he's like, yo, go look at my Twitter name. And I went and looked, and I'm like, oh, my God.
I was like, it should be I Love Jade because, you know.
Oh, he loves Jade Cargill.
I know he loves Jade. That's why I was like, that should be his Twitter handle. Like
the tweets, I tell you, the tweets that came from this Arn Anderson thing, hilarious. Calling him Armed Anderson. And my buddy Anthony from Elite POV.
Yeah.
Naming his Twitter name to Arn's Glock. But the line, since when is Arn Anderson ever said something like that? That popped the hell out of the people in the crowd. Twitter went absolutely nuts. Oh my God. And then there's a tweet calling him Armed Anderson.
How many people are going to change it?
That is hilarious. And I caught me straight off guard, like gangster Arn, man. I told you, he's been dressing like Tony Soprano. Remember when all the dynamites at Daly's place? I was mentioning on this podcast all the time. Like, he's looking like Tony Soprano out there with the freaking the sweatsuit and the gold chain and the open up neck, and you see the chest hair going. I'm like, this guy is mafia turning. But interesting. So I'm sitting there going like, okay, Cody's grabbing a mic after the crowd, and the crowd's booing him. Like, is he going to address this? And, you know, he quickly tries to call out Malachi Black, but like Arn Anderson quickly. I didn't see Arn Anderson turning the tables here and basically saying like, I don't want to manage a loser, and then taking shoddy with them. I'm like, oh, where are they going with this now? Now I'm interested. Now you've got my attention. Now I want to see where they're going with this. And I'm sitting there going like, could you imagine if they shock the world and do something completely off script, Tiff? Like completely off the script, and Cody Rhodes joins the House of Black? And
oh, you know what? I feel like Metal has like brought this up before. Metal keeps saying that, and FTR is gonna join him. I believe he was saying. If that's right, I remember.
FTR
Metal,
with the House of Black? Aren't they at the pinnacle
already?
already?
I think it was Metal, are you in the chat? Because I swear that he was talking about something like this with me.
I don't know about FTR, but because that would just be like 3 out of a 4 like New Horseman faction. No, they're not doing a Horseman faction with House of Black.
That's where he was.
No, Malachi's not dropping a gimmick that he has now for a 4 Horseman gimmick. That ain't happening.
That's the way to upset our girl.
Yeah, Jackie's going nuts now. No, but as for Cody Rhodes himself, if they want to keep getting our attention and swerve us the hell out, make Cody Rhodes go dark and join the House of Black. Give us a side of Cody Rhodes we've not seen before.
Heel?
Like dark heel. I mean like dark heel. He's been a heel. He's a heel in Ring of Honor.
No,
I'm talking dark heel. Like what Malachi Black's doing kind of heel.
Man, imagine like the contacts, the paint.
Yeah, they can do some crazy things.
Maybe that's what I'll really like him, maybe. I don't know. You know, I tell you this, with that match that they had today, I was like, Cody just working with, you know, kids. I'm going to call them freaking kids or whatever like that. Like, you know, I'm not the biggest fan, but
he can come back to that.
He really works well with these kids, though. I tell you that. You know, like he knows when to give them their spots and stuff. And he made that little kid's day, giving the belt in the beginning. And I was like, oh, we're all for the kids here, you know?
He can always come back to that. Just come to because right now he's John Cena-ing himself. He's getting the mixed reaction, and it was mixed reaction. Someone's like, "Oh no, it was all boos." I'm like, "Nah, listen carefully." He had a couple people when they were the Cody sucks chants happening. It got drowned out because not everyone was doing it. So he's kind of John Cena himself. He's in between. He's the half boo, half cheer right now. He's John Cena himself. He needs something or else it's going to get worse. And if he's not planning on going heel and not planning on getting the crowd to stop booing, that like he's not doing it the right way. So give us something. Give us a big swerve. Have him join the House of Black. Because now Arn's like, I'm out of here. I'm not managing you anymore. They're doing something. This is not we're going to see Arn go this week and he's going to be back with him next week for no explanation. That's not what they're going to do. And if they do it, well then you can finally, we're never going to talk about Cody Rhodes on here again. We're going to come on here, and unless something happens, we won't talk about it. So if he comes out next week, guys, mark my words. If Cody Rhodes comes out with Arn Anderson next week and they act like nothing ever happened, we're not talking about him ever again until something happens. So there we go. There's that. Andrade brought up something pretty crazy tonight. So like he got into it with like the Lucha Brothers. Did he mention that he wants to bring someone in to face them for the tag titles? I'm like, who? I'm going, who? And I can't think of anything. Huh?
Ric Flair.
Stop it. I can't even. I'm not even going to go there. That man be canceled.
Oh,
he got canceled.
Oh, man.
I'm just sitting here going like, who is he bringing in? Or who in AEW would team with him? Regardless, holy shit, that's going to be an insane match. A Lucha Brothers against Andrade and a partner for the belts. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. And I thought when I was seeing this segment, I'm like, oh, my God, this is going to be it. This is where they're going to do the join Andrade's Luchador Mafia faction. Not yet. I know eventually it's going to happen. And they're going to be the most over freaking thing in the world if they join together. Because people are waiting for it. People are just sitting there going, come on, all right. Come on, guys. We know it would be an insane faction. Just give it to us already. Stop teasing us. Just do it already. But good thing goes to those who wait. Or good thing come to those who wait. The big saying. Other than that, what else happened? Oh, TJ got a new theme.
I love the gear. Oh, Ruckus already put it out.
Already? Wow.
Already. It's already out on Twitter. He posted it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
cool.
Everybody was like, flip it out with the song. But yeah, he posted it already.
Oh.
I love the gear.
Against Anna. Like, this was a great women's tag match, by the way. They all these ladies like killed it.
Yeah.
I was very impressed with, but yeah, TJ is like my favorite thing ever right now. So yeah. I was
gotta buy a shirt.
Got a pop ski with that. Oh yeah. Got a big pop ski with that. Especially because Ty Conti is my girl, and then now teaming up with Anna Jay. Oh, just
yeah.
But yes,
to be in the middle of that.
They did. Speaking of more women, they announced was it on Rampage? It's gonna be Nyla against Thunder Rosa against Jade Cargill.
Okay, this is gonna be good. I was like, this is like on paper, like right? But I think this is gonna be a really good match.
And no disqualification either. Like,
it's gonna be
damn.
Good. I'm actually looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be really, really good.
Rochester's getting a sick night tonight.
Yeah.
What the hell? Why was I again? That's another show it's supposed to be at. Yeah. I feel like I'm the opposite of the Clerks guy. I wasn't even supposed to be here today. I was supposed to be there. Anyways, yeah, it's gonna be dope. They did a little thing with like Ruby and Britt. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Are they gonna have a rematch? Like, what's going on with that?
She's gonna build her way back, and I think that's a great way, to like go through the women's division.
I don't know.
No,
I don't know what's going on here. I think
full gear.
I don't know what's happening, to be honest, because now we're getting Serena Deeb and Riho in
That's gonna be good.
And Riho's trying, or not Riho. Oh my God, Hikaru Shida, and Shida's trying to get her 100th win, and she's got 99. And if she gets her, I think it's 100th win. I think
50th
win, is
50th.
it? Anyway, yeah, 50th win, and she got to face Serena Deeb to do it, and that's going to be on the anniversary episode. Is that next week? The anniversary episode? Is that 2 weeks from now?
Is it?
Yeah, Fight TV usually retweets it. Someone correct me in the chat. Is it next week, the anniversary episode, or is it 2 weeks from now? It's next week. Okay. Anniversary episode is next week. So they have the Elite versus Bryan Danielson, Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus, and Christian Cage. So they have Kenny, Adam, and the Bucks against Bryan, Jungle Boy, Christian, and Luchasaurus next week. Oh my God.
Nuts.
Sheeta versus Deeb, which is gonna be a great wrestling match.
Oh my God.
And the
That's
casino, and the casino ladder match, winner receives a world title match.
Yeah. Oh,
I wonder if Hangman Page comes back next week. And
what's her name? Got signed too.
Kiera Hogan. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's Kiera Hogan.
Yeah.
Orange Cassidy is facing Jack Evans tonight in the hair versus hair match. That's right. They're also getting that. Jack Evans about to be bald. Orange Cassidy ain't being bald. I mean, well, he has shorter hair than Jack Evans, so it would take less time for Orange Cassidy to grow his hair back, I think. So unless Jack Evans just doesn't mind being bald, so we'll see. But next week. Oh yeah, Jackie's gonna be there next week.
Yes.
That's gonna be her third or fourth show in like the last month, so good for her. Yeah, she was in the New Jersey show. She's at the Arthur Ashe show. Now she's being at the Philly show. So third show in the last month.
Making her rounds, making up for all this lost time.
Yeah, I'm jealous. But next week's gonna be a big week. With the anniversary show, 2 year, is it 2 year anniversary show? 2 year.
We're going on to our third year. Going in, yeah.
Okay. Anywho.
Yeah.
But yeah, anniversary show next week. Shaping up to be a big show. And in Full Gear, it was announced now it's in the Target Center, Minnesota. 19,000 seat arena where the Minnesota Timberwolves play from the NBA. So big arena for Full Gear. Obviously now they can start doing these arenas now because look at their damn roster. It's stacked. Their roster is stacked. And with the rumors of Mr. White on his way in, which everyone thought he was going to debut tonight, including myself, but he did not. I mean, I know he's been backstage because the tip I got last week, Tiffy was signed into the AEW hotel in New York last week. I was told by someone who knew the manager there, saw him check in and out of the hotel. So I am assuming he was backstage, and the AEW people backstage are so good at keeping everything hush-hush that I'm guarantee people know he's there. They're they're not doing anything. But I imagine he's just been backstage or probably like sitting down with Khan, planning stuff out, all this stuff. So I imagine with now like Mr. Rotunda, we're calling him coming in, and whatever they're going to do with him. God, this roster is just insane.
Who are you snuggling?
You're snuggling me in? You're snuggling me over the border? I mean, that might actually work because they probably be so confused they wouldn't know how to stop us.
Just put me and Jackie there between like the thick accents and shit like that. And put you in the back.
Smuggle. There you go. She can spell. Anyways, what else happened at Dynamite tonight? I mean, even the main event.
Our 6-man also too. Well, we talked about 6-man Mox, Darby, Eddie.
Oh yes, that one. That was
my boy Anthony Green and Bear Country, which made sense because they're from upstate. But
well, speaking of Darby, he confronted MJ. Like MJF cut a pretty deep throat, pun intended, promo. Like he went balls to the wall, like all out. He broke every fourth wall that you could imagine in a promo. He talked about killing a person and wishing death on someone. He mentioned Bruce Pritchard, who's literally the current director with Vince McMahon of WWE. He basically saying, if Tony Khan doesn't give me my title shot, I'm leaving to WWE without actually saying it. Best part, though, he's like, I have Bruce Pritchard on speed dial, and CM Punk's comment on commentary, he's like, dude, I have Bruce Pritchard on speed dial. It's not a flex. Or he's like, everybody's got him on speed dial. It's not something to brag about, he said.
Oh God.
But like he basically was like he's dropping those lines. I'm going like, oh shoot, and he's saying like, TK is great. He's like he's definitely in my top 2 cons. That's basically mentioning Nick Khan, the guy who he's in chart with WWE over there. So like I'm like, holy shit, he's going like fire with this promo, like absolutely going nuts. And then when Darby came out, and I'm like, oh my God, like Darby's going to punch him in the face. I'm like, he's going like after the uncle story. And I'm like, oh my God, like Darby's gonna like whoop his ass. And then like this confused me, Tiff. I'm going like Darby drops the you're not gonna affect me mentally line. I'm like, what? And just doesn't do anything. And then MJF just like goes, well, okay, fine, okay, and then walks away. And then that's it. I'm like, huh? Like, yeah,
Well,
you guys had me and then you lost me.
Yeah, but that's because MJF with his fucking mouth all the time.
How did that not end in Darby like giving him a swing and MJF running away? How did that not end like that?
Save it.
I was just like, damn, dude. Like, he went right for the jugular with the uncle shit, man. Like, that was personal. And saying, like, I wish it was you instead of your uncle. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what? How are they getting away with this? Even the crowd, you can look, if you look, rewatch this, guys, and look into the crowd as he says that line. A lot of people did the whole, like, deer in the headlights look, going like, what? Look. Like, they didn't know how to react. But anyways, insane. But I love this. We're getting MJF and Darby feud. Like, hell yeah. Like, two of the future guys. Like, MJF said it both. Like, MJF even cut a good promo saying, like, he was naming off the 4 pillars. The 4 big guys that they're these are going to be the 4 big future guys of AEW. Sammy Guevara, Jungle Boy, MJF, and Darby. These are their 4 main big like young guys right now that are going to be their number 1 talents in the future.
So we're going to like a 4-way?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Nah.
That'd be crazy, but I think it's going to be MJF and Darby. I think that's going to be a very big like grudge. If this is the first seed planted, just imagine from now until Full Gear, Tiff, all these promos that are going to happen between these two.
Oh, it's going to be great.
It's going to be insane, and it's going to be a big fight, feel, grudge match happening at Full Gear.
The date again for Full Gear?
It's the 14th or 13th? 13th.
I can't keep
Saturday the 13th.
Can't keep up with damn dates.
So it's in 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 weeks.
Oof. Time flies, right?
Yeah.
Like, this is happening.
As Jack said, shocked as hell with the savagery. I was shocked beyond belief with this. So
let's fucking go.
It. And then the main event was Sammy and Miro. Awesome main event. Me and Tiff thought that for sure this would be a pay-per-view match. Ended up doing on a main event at Dynamite. So I'm like, okay, so Miro's going to win. They're going to do something else. Maybe they had something else on the burner for him for Full Gear, but no.
Yeah.
We get the biggest shock of the night and going, oh, now the hamster got out of his bed and jumped on the wheel. And he's like, hey, what are they doing? What's happening between both these guys for the future? What's Miro doing for Full Gear? Is he doing something for Full Gear? What's Sammy going to do for Full Gear? You know the TNT belt's going to be defended at Full Gear. What is it going to be defended in? So I am excited now to see what happens. And now we know next week, Bobby Fish against Sammy Guevara. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Let's go. I can't.
Oh my Lord. Yo, Alex Zane's going to... I'm calling it right now, Tiff. Alex Zane will be on an episode of Dynamite in the next 4 to 5 months. I'm telling you right now. He is going to be on an episode of Dynamite.
I think sooner than that.
Whether it's going to be like an appearance like our boy Ricochet Page did against...
Oh my God, I talked to him Saturday. I didn't tell him. That should have been my skit because I wanted to do another skit with him, but I couldn't think of something with him. But like, I was talking to him about I was like, I was there. This is
my boy Ricochet's Page.
I actually, Kyle wants me to go up to him and be like, I need to call you Ricochet.
Ricochet Page. Yo, he got caught. The actual Ricochet. He got caught liking an anti-WWE creative staff tweet.
Oh God.
And I'm like, about time, bro. You get stuck on main event every week.
Oh God.
Leave the company, bro. You could be in New Japan right now in the G1 at this point. If you hadn't re-signed, you could have been in the G1 and having banger matches with like Takagi and Ospreay and Ibushi and all that. Why are you still there, bro?
What are you gonna know?
They could have put the IWGP Heavyweight title on that guy. Anyways,
okay.
Yeah.
Sign Ricky Shane Page.
Fish is not signed. That's just a tweet that they put out. So I think they're bringing him in for. I imagine if all goes well, they'll give him a contract. But
Yeah.
it's just to face Sammy Guevara next week. So
It's all good. I mean, I'm fine with that too if people want to just do like one stops, you know?
yeah. No, I mean, people have been doing it.
Well, it makes it exciting. You know, we had Jeff Cobb for a little bit. You know, he didn't sign.
No.
I mean,
he's
it
here.
keeps, I think it's good too because it keeps it fresh, right? Like it's like, oh
Suzuki.
shit, with that. God, Kyle, like that's just
Yeah.
crazy.
Just
Good to see him again next weekend too. Oh my god, nuts.
can't wait. Cannot wait, dude. I can't wait for. I keep thinking about it like every other day, or every so now and then. I think about Wrestle Kingdom in January because they extended it a
Every
day.
day.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, that only means that there's a partnership and they're going to be sending some AEW people over there.
That'd
and
be fun.
I'm going to be getting up at 4 a.m. and watching this shit. I know I will be.
Do it.
Yeah.
Watch party.
Yeah. At 4 a.m. Get my Timmy, get my coffee.
Right.
And
Get the coffee. It's
Yeah.
National Coffee Day.
it is National Coffee Day
It is
today.
National
Shocked
Coffee
we didn't
Day.
start the podcast with that.
Damn it. It's too late. for coffee.
It's
I only
it's
do
too-
that when I
It
do
is too
laundry.
late. We couldn't remember that shit. If this was like
Yeah.
a normal
Well,
night podcast,
Yeah.
it's fucking late.
I gotta get tickets for the House of Glory. I want Kyle to come so bad for House
I
of
saw
Glory.
that. I saw they're doing.
Will Ospreay versus
Yeah.
Amazing Red.
That's
And
pretty cool.
I'm pretty sure the Lucha Brothers will be there because they're the tag team champions. And then
Yeah.
you'll find a bunch of people that I've interviewed, obviously, on
This
the
is the
network as
rebirth
well.
of House of Glory, right? This is like the
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, because it's been hard to like run in New York, but they are starting to run here.
It's a new owner too, right?
No.
Oh.
No.
If they had new owners. Anyways.
No.
Anywho, Ryu.
Yeah. Hopefully
Um,
they'll open it up and maybe Kyle can come down because I feel like that's something he needs to come down for.
bro, the borders already extended to the end of October. I don't think it's gonna be any time this year. I don't think I'll be here until then, until 2022. So, and that's not even just here. This is like both sides agreeing to this. So,
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume I won't be going to any U.S. things until 2022. So, it is what it is. It's just the way the world is. You know, that's why
I'll just FaceTime Kyle. Kyle, it's your boy.
don't be like that, guys. Don't be bad. Get the jab. Don't dab. Get the jab. I said don't dab.
I did it anyway.
That was a weird dab. You're already jab. Why are you dabbing?
Tired.
No one above our ages should be dabbing. That's not a
I'm
thing.
way older than you.
I know, but that's what I mean. Even me, like anyone above my age shouldn't be dabbing.
I'm way over. Yeah. Anyway.
But you did anyway.
Yeah.
Anywho,
So a lot of things coming up to the network.
yeah.
Because I know we're ending. A lot of things are coming up. October's a very busy month on the No Holds Bar Network. I mean, Kyle
That's
will
that
figure
logo
out-
right here, guys. This one right here. That one,
Yeah.
right?
We got a lot coming.
Yeah. So make sure you guys are following. If you're watching live on YouTube right now or you're watching back, click the like button. Most importantly, get
Yeah.
us up there and likes, guys. It helps us a lot. Subscribe. It's free. It's a free thing to subscribe, or you can join. There is a paid one. I'm still figuring out how to do the emoji thing. I think actually we need a, what is it? There is like a requirement to get the emoji thing, which is dumb. Might as well just follow us on Twitch, guys. You can, if we get an affiliate on Twitch, then we can do emotes on Twitch. How about that? Start watching this shit on Twitch. Maybe,
Follow us
you know what?
on
Screw it. We're just going to be doing Twitch. October, every podcast will be just on Twitch.
No. Don't do
That's
that.
marketing.
Give us a follow.
That's marketing 101. Follow doesn't do it. You need watch time to get affiliated on Twitch.
Come hang out in Twitch.
There you go. That's what I mean. All of October, just Twitch. Y'all are screwed for YouTube.
Damn.
No. But yeah. Yeah, big month for the network, guys. So make sure you guys are following, subscribing, following on Twitter. Twitter's the main thing you guys want to go to. And that's at NHB Network. You know, everything we do, we post on Twitter. You can follow that. You can follow All Elite Pod. You can follow me, which I have to change the bottom here. I just realized I haven't changed it because I have a new one at All Elite Kyle. You can follow Tiff at Loves to Dream 82. If you're an audio listener, you guys know we love you guys. Download the episode each and every single time. Thank you so much. Tiff just gave you a blowing kiss because you can't see it, so I have to tell you what she just did. But it's either on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, CastBox, wherever you guys are getting your podcast, Anchor. Search up No Holds Bar Network. You'll get the All Elite Podcast and all the other podcasts we do here on the network. But thank you guys each and every single week for tuning in here, showing support to me and Tiff. We have a Patreon page for No Holds Barred Network, patreon.com/NHB Network or No Holds Barred Network. It's one of those. But $1 a month supports us. We do cool episodes on there. We haven't done one in a while, but we're going to, once I come back from vacation, because I leave on vacation tomorrow, we're going to do a snack crate because Tiff got hers. I got mine. This is going to be a special episode because we opened it up and we both have a different country, and Tiff's country is special. Mine is too, because I'm scared of the country I got because I don't know what I'm going to get in it. But Tiff's country she got is hilarious. That's all I'm going to say. So guys, get prepared for that. What's that? God damn it. Yep. Well, I kind of wish I got yours because then I would have been like, oh, I'm bowing through this box. But anywho, yeah, it's all good in the hood. Good. It's all good. All good. Yes. Thank you guys for tuning in live. If you're watching live again, thank you guys all for watching back and downloading the episode. This has been the All Elite Podcast right here in the No Holds Barred Network, your source for all wrestling podcast content and more. My name is Kyle Masters. I am your self-proclaimed greatest host, your Canadian prince. And I'm always joined by my co-host. She is the EVP Giggles, the Heartbreak Chick, the Queen of the Indies, the Lady of the Light Tubes, the woman of 1,000 nicknames. That's Tiffany. And we're going to see you guys next time. We're not sure what, or when. So make sure you are following the All Elite Podcast on Twitter to know when. So as always, I let my good friend Kenneth Omega sign us off here. So Mr. Kenny Omega, sign us off, please. And ladies and gentlemen, we love you guys. Take care. We'll see you next time.
Goodbye. And good night. Bang.